Hola clase, ¿cómo están? Excelente, and welcome to Martes con Señor Caucao. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your practice, the warm-up. We are practicing indirect object pronouns today. If you don't know what that is, watch yesterday's video and then watch this one. Okay, so here is your warm-up for today. Okay. Traduzca con los IOPs. Ok, clase, por favor, saquen papel y practiquen. Pause the video now. Okay, number one. He buys chocolate for me. Me compra chocolate. If you said el chocolate, that works as well. Me compra chocolate. They send money to us. Nos mandan dinero. Now, if you want to, you could say ellos nos mandan dinero, but either way, that's the answer. I sell them my homework. Les vendo mi tarea. To them, I sell my homework. My aunt gifts him cookies. Mi tía le regala galletas. We give milk to you. Te damos leche. And finally, Juan brings us boxes. Juan nos trae cajas. And there we go. All right, so that is your warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and review your lesson. Excuse me. All right, indirect object pronouns, or IOPs, are me, te, le, nos, os, les. These are all people who are receiving things. They're like little shipping labels on a package. So if the box says me, it is going to me. That package is for me. I am the destination. Okay, so te is like to you or for you. Le is to him or her, for him or her, and so on, right? Nos would be to us. These answer the question to whom or for whom something is. It's all about the destination. Where is the thing going? For example, he gives the book to me. Me da el libro. He gives the book to me. They buy the dog for us. Nos compran el perro. They buy the dog for us. All right, and again, here's my example sentence. I throw the ball to you. I throw the ball to you. Throw is the verb. Ball is what I'm throwing. To you is where it's going. Okay, we did those examples yesterday. Here are your useful verbs. Dar, to give, yo doy. Traer, to bring, yo traigo. Mandar, to send. Vender, to sell. Comprar, to buy. Regalar, to gift, to give a present. And again, that doesn't have to be a present. It could be like, yeah, here's some paper. I'll gift it to you. Now, there are many other ones. You can call someone. You can write to someone. You can text someone, etc. Okay? Now, let me see what is next here. I'll look at my lesson plan here if you're wondering. Okay, let's go over the answers to your worksheet. So this was page 1 of the worksheet. This was the front. Okay, and I'm just going to go straight through this just to get it all done in time. You're welcome to slow the video down or pause it. I write a letter to her. Le escribo una carta. We send a box to him. Le mandamos una caja. And if you want to, you can add a él if you want to be real clear. They buy me flowers. Ellos, if you want to, you're welcome to put that. Me compran flores. He gives the book to us. Nos da el libro. She lends money to you. Te presta dinero. Okay, so answer the questions. ¿Escribes una carta a tu amigo? Sí, le escribo una carta. ¿Me habla? So, do you write a letter to your friend? Yes, I write him a letter. ¿Me hablas? No, no te hablo. Are you talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. Get out of here. All right, número 3. ¿Mandas dinero a Juan? Sí, yo le mando dinero. Le mando dinero. Now, actually, this would need one. You would say, ¿le mandas dinero a Juan? That's how the question actually should be written. Because anytime someone is receiving something, you have to have a little metele in the sentence, even if you're not replacing anything. Because as you can see, Juan is still here. All right, número 4. ¿Ustedes compran la comida para mí? Sí, te compramos los tacos. Hey, are y'all buying the food for me? Yeah, we're buying you some tacos. Yes! Guys, those are friends for life, if you're wondering. All right, número 5. ¿Pedro nos da dinero? No, no nos da dinero. Is Pedro giving us money? No, he's not giving us money. Or this actually could be les. No, he's not giving y'all money. I suppose it could even be us. So as long as it makes sense. Okay, so this is just a picture, so we can't type here, but let's have a look. I would say, él le regala un regalo, or le da un regalo. He gives her a gift. I don't know what's in the box. No one drew it. So, letter is una carta. So it could be anything. It could be yo te mando una carta. Ellos nos mandan una carta. And here we have ella le da una pizza, le sirve una pizza, le vende una pizza. Maybe she's selling it to him. And then finally, identify the subject, verb, direct object, and indirect object in this sentence. Okay, subject. Well, all right, subject is yo. Verb, doy. Direct object, el dinero. Indirect object, Esteban. And that's why we used le, because he's indirect object. Okay, now for the second page. All right, here's where this little scenario we had to think with the waiter and everybody. Okay, so I won't be able to type in here because I've messed myself up again with these squares, but that's okay. All right, so the waiter comes over, mesero. He says, buenas noches. And he's talking to a man and his daughter. So most likely he would say, ¿Qué les traigo de tomar or beber? ¿Qué les traigo? What can I get you all? Padre says, para mí una Coca-Cola y para mi hija un Sprite. And then he asked the waiter, ¿Nos puede traer dos menús para nosotros? Could you bring 2 menus for us? Es la primera vez que comemos aquí. It's our first time eating here. Mesero says, sí, señor. Les traigo agua también. Because remember, he's talking to both of them. When he looks out, he sees 2 people. Les traigo agua también. Sí, por favor. Pasan 5 minutos y el mesero regresa. 5 minutes go by and the waiter returns. ¿Ya saben lo que quieren comer? Do y'all know what you'd like to eat? And Padre says, sí, a mí me gustan las fajitas. And he says, ¿me puede traer el plato de fajitas con pollo? Could you bring me the chicken fajita plate? Para mi hija, ¿le puede traer el plato de enchiladas? For my daughter, can you bring her the enchilada dish? So, me puede traer, can you bring me? And then le puede traer, can you bring to her? El padre habla con su hija Sara. The father speaks with his little girl, Sarah, his daughter. Oye, Sara, el mesero te va a traer unas enchiladas. ¿Estás segura que tienes hambre? The waiter is going to bring you, te, Enchiladas. Are you sure you're hungry? Sí, papá. Siempre me preguntas la misma pregunta. Yes, Dad. You always ask me the same question. Tú sabes que siempre tengo hambre. You know I'm always hungry. El mesero viene y sirve la comida. The waiter comes and serves the food. Les traigo algo más? Can I bring y'all anything else? No, gracias. Es todo. Now, if you said te all those times that I said les, it is possible the waiter could have just been talking to the dad. So he would have said te. Even more likely, he would have said le. Because when you're speaking with a customer, that is a professional interaction. So most likely it would have been le. Okay, and the very last thing was this. Write your own scenario in Spanish in which there are people talking about giving and receiving things. And again, this could be anything. You say, mis amigos me dan dinero, le traigo comida a mi abuela, and so on. Just examples. Okay, my friends give me money, I bring food to my grandmother. And as you can see, it is le traigo. To her, I bring food. Okay, even though I haven't replaced her with anything. Okay, now we're going to do a few more things. All right, next is going to be this little PowerPoint here. Now, this is typically what I would use to call on people with, but we don't have to today. Actually, this is okay to do. All right, so I'm going to give you a minute. All right, so this one is going to be Juan. Actually, I want you to figure it out. All right, here is Juan, here's nosotros, and here is the action that's happening. Okay, see if you can figure out what this sentence would be. Juan nos da dinero. If he's giving it to us to keep for a gift, it would be Juan nos regala dinero. All right, here we have Hugo and we have la maestra. So you can say Hugo le da or le regala la manzana a su maestra. He gives or he gifts to her the apple. Le da, le regala. Okay, so again, letter is la carta, and here we have Teresa and sus amigos. Teresa les manda una carta a sus amigos. She sends a letter to her friends. Okay, so this is a picture of mom buying bread for us. She buys bread for us. Mama nos compra or nos trae pan. She's bringing it to us. All right, so I'll give you a little hint on this one. It is they sell lemonade to me. Ellas me venden la limonada. They sell the lemonade to me. Okay, let's do one more. Lorena les da or les vende el helado. She gives them ice cream. She sells them ice cream. It's probably not regala. I mean, it doesn't make sense for someone to just give away all their stock, but there it is. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to show you, if you go to tinyurl.com/cow and then type in IOP for indirect object pronoun. So tinyurl.com/cow IOP. It will take you straight to this. And this is our little indirect object. Look at the way I'm sitting. This is our little indirect object pronouns study set here. Okay, so now I've given you 6 verbs to work with. So you have like to give is dar, to bring, traer, to buy, comprar, to sell, vender, to send, mandar, and to gift, regalar. All right, and then after that, this is really good so you can check yourself. There are some practice cards here. I give you the money. Te doy el dinero. And there's a bunch more that are really good for practicing, okay? So if I were you, I would pause the video now, give that some practice. See if you get them right, quiz yourself, see if you are doing well on this. And if you're not, let me know. You can email me, you can ask me in class tomorrow. Okay, now, your assignment for today is going to be this. I'm going to have this posted on Google Classroom. This is a page 7 from your workbook. And again, since you're at home, you're not actually going to get a physical page, but this is just one activity I'm giving, okay? So on section 1, underline the correct words. Now, one thing you should know, agente de viajes is a travel agent, okay? And if it mentions agencia de viajes, travel agency. So just keep in mind, that keeps coming up in this textbook stuff. So you just circle which one makes sense. On the second one, it says complete the sentences with indirect object pronouns. So we have la agente de viajes, the travel agent, hacer un itinerario, to make an itinerary, and then we have para mí, for me. So the whole thing together is la agente de viajes me hace un itinerario. The travel agent makes me an itinerary, makes an itinerary for me. Me hace. So that shows you it's me, and then you got to conjugate because it is she. She makes an itinerary. I like this because you're practicing your conjugation as well as your indirect object pronouns. In the very bottom part, it just says complete the following sentences with le or les. Okay, so you got to figure out what they're going for there. So that is your assignment for today. As well turn towards this camera here. Okay, so get that practice in. See how well you can get your indirect object pronouns. And I will see you in class mañana. Make sure to do your workbook page. Adios.